Good evening. This is the Formalization Admiral and Chancellor Aqeilan Takatani. There has been a recent abrupt increase in high volume of information of national events in the media. The reasons being brought forth for the recent activities of the Trump administration involve resource industry expansion activities by the United States. Talks of projected industrial restructuring or progress in these areas will not produce such growth in terms of constructing new facilities, improvements, or increases in working personnel. I don't believe residents of these nations concerned are going to regain continuity in their situations in order for such subsequent events to occur. Lack of demand for resources possible in these situations due to the absence of residents means an eventual end to progress in these situations. The expectation of residents of these nations to have continuity and perpetual movement further in these situations, past events involving change and in government structure and operations are not foreseeable. Due to the high volume of international conflict events in the media across connected dimensions to my situation, I have refrained from monitoring incoming news. These events carry an objective for local state government officials to gather information, uh, these events carry an objective for local state government officials to gather attention to themselves and to accumulatively function as a scare tactic towards positive only formalizing residents. I suggest avoiding paying any attention to such incoming news information as they do not involve events occurring on this planet. Reading incoming news from other planets will bring into your situation more level 2 communication, attacks, and people doing so more often as regulars. Three events at this residence have been indicators that my PML situation needs to move forward in order for myself as formalization leader to continue formalization activities. These activities nextly involve acquiring already paid CLA in order to travel and scout for a capital for the planet. During this phase of scouting, I will decide on whether the decision on the capital of the planet will involve voting with other FPs. While scouting, I will need to confirm whether MLs who are government personnel and officials can invade, actualize, and appear to be falsely portraying themselves as officially working residents on this planet. This will also include eventually confirming such activities here in my home country of the United States. There are among the 45 million residents of these connected dimensions across the universe aggregate desiring to formalize on the same planet, those who also require assistance with their PML situations, acquiring CLA, and relocating. Your assistance in regards to the situations of these residents would be greatly appreciated. It will become evident sometime in the future when integration with other FPs and residents can occur on this planet. In August of 2025, I was relocated from my origin home planet, to this S5 size planet by myself. I have authorized the relocating of other desiring positive only residents, FPs of human and also other upstanding races to be relocated to this planet. I have been waiting for my PML situation to move forward with the event of the death of my parents. Since October of 2024, I have been interacting with other dimensions of my parents who have been impersonating my own parents. My own parents are already considered deceased and cannot return to my situation, this residence, and the planet where I reside. The utilities of this house have not been paid for since October of 2024, and companies have been continuing the use of the utilities here without payment by these SMLs impersonating my parents who do not have money or access to my parents' accounts. Thank you, sirs and ma'ams. I still require the event of the death of my parents in order to acquire this house via will, sell it, and relocate. The local area requires that this house be sold before I relocate in order to sell and rent other residences in the area. There are indicators displaying urgency and necessity in my situation and that the occurrence of the event is overdue. Activities to deposit CLA into an existing account also need to be conducted. Assistance in these matters through all collaborative activities without level 2 presence or communication would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Good evening, sirs and ma'ams.